Hey guys, Victor G here, back with Project Tundra. Today I want to show you what's going to be the heart of the 9-second Tundra build, the engine short block. As I mentioned before, I also have a 2008 long box Tundra, which used to be supercharged. And it was pretty much my test mule to see how this platform responds to mods. Well, I definitely learned a lot from it, and here are the results of my experiments. This is a piston from the first engine that was in that truck. I was running both the blower and crank pulley pushing 10 psi, and I also had the Bully Dog tune on 93 octane. So looks like it got a little bit too hot. It let go while I was racing C63 AMG in Mexico, doing about 120 miles an hour. Somehow I still made it home and to work the next day on 7 cylinders, blowing smoke out of the tailpipe like as if it was a diesel truck. So I replaced that engine and then took off one of the pulleys, returned it back to stock Toyota TRD tune, and I thought I was safe. Well, not even 2 months later, I blew a hole in the side of that block while racing 370Z on my way to work one day. This thing had even less stuff left inside of it after the explosion. As you can see, everything was just mulched up into tiny little pieces. There's a piece of the rod. There's you can still read Toyota over there, Mali cast pistons. Not the best. So, armed with the knowledge of the weaknesses of the stock Tundra bottom end, I went on a quest of building something that will be able to take the abuse. I ended up sourcing some powder forged X-beam rods, JE forged pistons, at 8.5 to 1 compression, so I can run a lot of boost in this thing. This block has thin wall liners and cannot be safely bored much over the stock bore unless you go with Darton sleeves. However, reading up on some of the Darton builds that some other guys have done, seems like there are a lot of problems with the head gasket sealing and coolant leaking past the sleeves, so I decided to just keep it stock displacement and board it over by only 10 thou just to clean up the cylinder walls on it. Unfortunately, nobody makes head or main studs for this engine at this point, so I ended up sourcing all the ARP replacement bolts that I could find. They do not make these 11mm metric bolts, but I bought those brand new from Toyota and used 4 ARPs and 2 Toyota ones to secure these 6-bolt main caps. The machine shop line hole the block, balanced the rotating assembly, and they made sure to leave enough piston ring gap so that I don't end up with another melted piston. And the forged factory crank rides on some king bearings. We were even able to retain the stock oil piston squirters, you can see right there, even though the clearance was really tight. So now that I have a bottom end that should be able to handle at least 1,000 horsepower and some high flow cylinder heads getting ready to be installed soon, can't wait to get this thing together and run it down the strip. See you next time.